Hello everyone. Vanakkam, Aibawan, and Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Guys, welcome you all for the Advanced Level Business Studies revision series. So, in these lecture series, we are going to discuss very simply about the subject areas, and I'll be giving you the notes, and we will discuss with the papers too, right? So, let's start with our first session for today. So today we are starting with the unit number 1. It is the foundation of business, and onto that. So it is unit number 1.1, introduction to business is the today's part. So very importantly, guys, so my notes are going to be in English, and my explanations are going to be in English, Sinhala, and Tamil to understand for everyone. So guys, අපි අද අපේ පළවෙනි lesson එක පටන් ගන්නවා. It is foundation of business. පළවෙනි එක 1.1 introduction to business කියන lesson එක. මගේ explanations මං සිංහලෙනුත් ඒ වගේම Tamil වෙලනුත් කරන් යන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. So stay tuned with us, guys. Yeah. So before moving on, let me introduce myself. I am Mohammed Minsaf Minan. So this is our poster for the 2025 revision classes. So everyone can join online. So actually, when you speak about me, I am a former visiting teacher for commerce subject at a leading international school at Kaluthura, and also I'm following a undergraduate degree program at Sabargam University of Sri Lanka, and I'm also a past finalist of AT Sri Lanka, and I am a finalist of ACCA UK, and I'm also following the Oxford Brookes University degree for the BSc honors in applied accounting. So that's the introduction about me, guys. So let's go into our discussion area for today. Now, discussion area. So other discussion area number 1, it is the 1.1 area. It is the introduction to business. So අපි බලමු මුලින්ම business කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා. Right. So ඕන දෙයකට අපි දන්නවා definition කියලා දෙයක් තියෙනවා. So in business studies, a very beautiful thing that you can identify here is everything you can identify the definitions and all, right? So when you go through these definitions, you can understand very basic things about what it says and all. So let's move into here, guys. So here, the definition was given here as all activities related to the production. Understand this: production, distribution, and selling of goods and services carried out with what? Profit motive to satisfy human needs and wants, and can generally be defined as business. So අප business and now business කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? So business කියන තැන මේගොල්ලෝ දේවල් තුනක් include කරලා දෙනවා definition එකේ. Number 1, it is production. Manufacturing එකක් වෙන්න ඕන. ඒ වගේම distribution. එතකොට distribution කියන එක ආවත් ඒකත් business තමයි. Selling. So you do sell, right? අප sale කරත් ඒකත් distribution එකක්. So business එකක්. So அதுதான் guys, இதுல business ன்னு வரப்போல 3 விஷயம் வரும். ஒன்று வந்து production நடக்கணும், ரெண்டாவது distribution நடக்கணும், மூணாவது வந்து selling of goods and services நடந்தாலும் அதுவும் வந்து ஒரு business ஆக நாங்க கணக்கெடுப்போம், right? So and also not only that, in order to become a business on that thing, they are saying it should have a motive of profit. You need to have what? You need to have a motive for what? To earn profit, right? To satisfy human needs and wants. So most importantly, whatever the thing that you did there, whatever the thing, whether you are a producer, whether you're a distributor, whether you are a seller, you must satisfy human needs and wants. நீங்க என்ன செய்யணும்? Human needs and wants කට්ටායම් satisfy பண்ணி தான் ஆகணும். ඔයාට පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕන human needs and wants satisfy කරන්න. එතකොට තමයි ඔයා business එකක් වෙන්නේ. So this is the very simple definition about the business, guys. So let's look deeply about these areas further. So it is, however, some businesses operate without a profit motive. And is it? You know, guys, you know, the businesses which are engaged in production, distribution, and selling, some of the businesses, those are not earning profits, especially if you are from a government school. Are they earning a profit? Guys, මගෙන් ඔයාලට ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා. වැඩේ කියන්නේ දැන් මෙතන කියනවා business කියනකොට they need to have a profit motive කියලා. Profit motive එකක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට profit motive එකක් නැති ඒවා business එකක් නෙමෙයිද? think ඔයා හිතන්න ඔයාලා government school එකක ඉගෙන ගන්න ළමයි කියලා. right? government school එකක ඉගෙන ගන්නවා නම් ඒගොල්ලෝ profit make කරනවද නැද්ද? ඒ වගේම එයාලා business එකක් හැටියට satisfy වෙනවද නැද්ද? That's the answer. ඒකට answer එක තමයි මෙතන තියෙන්නේ. However, some businesses operate without a profit motive. சில businessகள் என்ன நடக்கும்? profit motive இல்லாமலே வேலை செய்யும். Right? So அவங்க என்ன செய்யும்டா focusing instead of fulfilling human needs and wants. So they are focusing for social welfare, right? Community welfare, members welfare. So இந்த மாதிரியான விஷயங்களை தான் அவங்க பார்க்கும். I hope you all got it right. So their motive, the businesses who are not operating with the profit motive, their focus is what? Fulfilling human needs and wants. Yeah, that's true. But they are also providing what? On the other hand, satisfy human needs and wants by uh, providing something to the community, providing something to the members. So මේ වගේ දේවල් එක තමයි අපි කියන්නේ business එකක් හැදෙනවා කියලා, right? So මේ දේවල් ඔක්කොම satisfy වුණොත් විතරයි business එකක් හැදෙන්නේ. So අපි තව deeply ගියාම ඔයගොල්ලන්ට තව තේරුම් ගන්න පුළුවන් වෙයි අපි මොකද්ද මෙතන කිව්වේ කියලා. අපි යමු අනිත් slide එකට. It is guys අපිට දැන් discuss කරන්න තියෙන්නේ needs and wants කියන දෙයක්. Right? So needs and wants අපි O level කරපු ළමයි දන්නවා. Needs and wants කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා. Right? So in simple guys needs are what? Those are the basic things which are essential for survival of the human being. What do you mean by that? ඒ දේවල් අනිවාර්යෙන් තියෙන්න ඕන මොනවටද? Human being survive වෙන්න. ඒව නැතුව human being ට බෑ survive වෙන්න. ඒව අනිවාර්යෙන් ඒගොල්ලෝ satisfy කරන්නම ඕන. So wants කියන්නේ මොකක්ද එතකොට? Wants mean you must those are the different ways of fulfilling these needs. Right? நாங்க இந்த needs எப்படி satisfy பண்றோம்? நாங்க என்னென்ன methods யூஸ் பண்றோம்? அதுக்கு தான் நாங்க சொல்ற wants ன்னு சொல்லி. So I hope that's clear. So let's this area is just to discuss the differences between these needs and wants. මේ area එක අපි බලන්නේ needs and wants වල තියෙන differences ටික බලන්න. හරි. Since I told you this is like a revision program, I'm not gonna give much of the notes here, but to give you the only the essential parts, right? Only the must areas. So ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ exam එකට එන්න පුළුවන් ලොකුම area එකක් තමයි මේ differences between needs and wants කියන එක. Right? මූලික exam ல වරෙන්නේ මුඛ්‍යமான පාඩ උන තමයි இந்த differences between needs and wants and their part, right? So adula naanga paatenda. So I have classified these things based on characteristics. So based on characteristic I have these classifications, and here they are saying guys essential for survival. What is that? Essential for survival means in order to survive you must need them, right? And next thing, common to all individuals, right? Everyone has the same needs. හැමෝටම තියෙන එකම වගේ needs. எல்லாருக்கும் வந்து ஒரே மாதிரி needs தான் இருக்கும். So example என்ன? Food. Foodன்றது வந்து எல்லாருக்கும் common தான் இருக்கும். නැද්ද? Food කියන්නේ හැමෝටම අවශ්‍ය දෙයක්. Right? So ඒ වගේම clothing, housing, education, health, communication and safety. So these are the examples for the needs, right? So what is this wants? Wants என்ன? Wants mean varied ways of fulfilling needs, which means අපිට කියන්න පුළුවන් different ways of fulfilling needs. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ needs ටික අපි fulfill කරන්නේ මොන methods වලින්ද? මේ methods වලට අපිට කියන්න පුළුවන් wants කියලා. That's very simple. Right? I hope that's fine. So and then wants කියන එකට තව එකක් කියනවා. Wants and என்னமோட சொல்ற differ from person to person. அது வந்து எப்படி இருக்கும்? ஒவ்வொரு person to person wants வந்து different ஆகும். By influenced by social and economic factors. So especially they are trying to say, so this differentiation from person to person is coming from where? Those are coming from social and economic factors. So look at the examples. So you need food, right? So you have food, right? Everyone needs food. And how you can satisfy the need of food? You can consume rice. You can consume bread. You can consume string hovers. Right? So there are many ways, right? So when you take clothing is also a need. So different people will use different types of wants to satisfy these needs, right? ஒவ்வொருத்தர் டிஃப்ரெண்டான நீட்ஸை ஃபுல்ஃபில் பண்ணது டிஃப்ரெண்டான வாண்ட்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். ஸோ அவங்க யூஸ் பண்ணலாம் என்ன? சாரி யூஸ் பண்ணலாம், ட்ரௌசர்ஸ், ஃப்ராக்ஸ், டிஷர்ட்ஸ், ஷர்ட்ஸ். ஸோ தீஸ் ஆர் ஆல்சோ the wants, right? So very simple, guys. Needs mean those are the factors essential for survival. ඒ ජීවත් වෙන්න ඕන නම් ඔයාලට අනිවාර්යෙන් ඒක satisfy කරන්නම වෙනවා. Wants කියනකොට ඒක මේ needs ටික අපි කොහොමද satisfy කරන්නේ කියන method වලට අනුව තමයි එන්නේ. I hope that's fine. So now let's move on to this differentiation. As I said, this one is very, very important, guys. This one is very, very, very important, right? Not very, very, it is very, 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 very important area, right? So let's discuss what are the differences between these needs and the wants on the other side, right? So we have discussed needs mean what? Essential for survival, and wants are not essential for survival, right? So let's discuss these things before moving on. Just keep the examples in your mind, right? Always in my classes, normally I'll be going through many examples and practical examples, especially so that you need to have a basic understanding on that regarding the practical aspects of the world, right? So இந்த எக்ஸாம்பிள் கணக்கெடுங்க நீட்ஸுக்கு வந்து திங்க் பண்ணி பாருங்க வாட் இஸ் த நீட் නීට එங்களுக்கு ඉකර නීට එන්නට ෆුඩ් ඉකර ක්ලෝතිං ඉකර අපිට තියෙනවනේ ෆුඩ් ක්ලෝතිං ෂෙල්ටර් වගේ දේවල් අපි දැනට හිතමු අපේ නීට් එකක් හැටියට ෆුඩ් කියන එක food කියන එක තමයි දැනට තියෙන need එක. Wants කියලා ගත්තම we know that wants mean different from person to person, right? So and also it is what we call a different ways of satisfying the needs. So different people will have different types of wants. So example, ඔයාලා හිතන්න ඔයාලා අද උදේ breakfast එකට මොකද්ද ගත්තේ කියලා. That's the want that you have consumed. ඒක example එකක් අරන් හැටියට අරන් අපි මේක discuss කරමු. හරි. So number one thing, needs essential for survival. ඔකල ජීවත් වෙලා ඉන්න ඕන නම් අනිවාර්යෙන් food කියන එක consume කරන්නම ඕන. food කියන එක අනිවාර්යෙන් consume කරන්නම ඕන. நீங்க வாழணும்டா கட்டாயம் என்ன செய்யணும்? foodன்றதை consume பண்ணி தான் ஆகணும். So that's I hope this point is clear. And the opposite side of wants, so which means the difference between the needs and wants. On the want side, you know, it is not essential for survival. What do you mean by this? ඔගොල්ලෝ එක්කෙනෙක් කියයි මං අද ගත්තේ breakfast එකට ගත්තේ රොටි. තව කෙනෙක් කියයි මං අද ගත්තේ rice එකක්. තව කෙනෙක් කියයි මං අද ගත්තේ bread එකක්. Right? நீங்க ஒருத்தர் சொல்லலாம் நான் இன்றைக்கு ரைஸ் தான் காலையில சாப்பிட்டேன் இல்லாட்டி பிரெட் சாப்பிட்டேன் இல்லாட்டி நூடுல்ஸ் சாப்பிட்டேன். So you could have told different answers by yourselves, right? I'm asking very simple question. You are eating every day rice, right? So you are fulfilling the need of food on the other side. Can you tell, like, if I don't eat rice today, I will die? Is it? No, right? Whether you eat rice or not, whether you eat rice or not, you can survive by eating noodles, by eating bread. That's the point of here, right? அப்ப உங்களுக்கு சொல்லலாது நான் இது சொல்லல நான் செத்து போகும்னு சொல்லி ரைஸ் சாப்பிடல நான் செத்து போயிடலாம் சொல்லலாமா? இயலாது. அப்படின்னா உங்களுக்கு ரைஸுக்கு பழகி என்ன செய்யலாம்? நூடுல்ஸ் சாப்பிடலாம். So you can survive, right? So ඔයගොල්ලන්ට කියන්න පුළුවන් ரைஸ் කෑවේ නැහැ කියලා නැරෙන්නේ. හරි. రైస్ කෑවේ නැති වුණාට రైస్ and curry කෑවේ නැති වුණාට අපිට පුළුවන් noodles කන්න. noodles කාලා අපිට survival එක ensure කරන්න පුළුවන්. So this is the difference, guys. So we can tell needs are essential for survival. ජීවත් වෙන්න අවශ්‍යමයි needs කියන දේවල් satisfy කරන එක. හැබැයි want කියන දේවල් not essential for survival. ඔයාලා ඒකම consume කරේ නැති වුණාත් ඔයාලට පුළුවන් ජීවත් වෙන්න. That's the point of here, right? So let's come to the next difference. It is common to everyone. Common to everyone. So that's a very simple thing, guys. Each of you students and your home and the parents and everything have the need of food, have the need of cloth, have the need of shelter. Everyone needs them. So which means for each of you guys, this need is common. Food is common. So that simple, right? So when it comes to wants, varies from person to person. That's why I told you, you might eat rice, one other guy might eat noodles, one other guy might eat bread. So these are varied from person to person, right? So that's the difference there. And then when it comes to needs, that is limited. What do you mean by limited? Limited means you can count even, right? Food, clothing, shelter, transportation, right? There are only transportation, communication. So those kind of only very limited number of things are there. When it comes to wants, just take the need of a food. What are the how many number of wants that you have for the needs of food? අප ඔයාලා පොඩ්ඩක් කන්සිඩර් කරලා බලන්න දැන් ෆුඩ් කියන නීඩ් එකට අදාළව අපිට වොන්ට් එකක් ගත්තොත් අපිට කවුන්ට් කරන්නවත් පුළුවන්ද ලෝකේ කෑම ජාති කීයක් තියෙනවද ලංකාවේ කෑම ජාති කීයක් තියෙනවද කියලා කවුන්ට් කරන්නවත් පුළුවන් බෑ it is unlimited நமக்கு இயலாது உலகத்தில் எத்தனை ஜாதியான ஃபுட் சீக்கிர இல்ல ஸ்ரீலங்கால எத்தனை டைப்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஃபுட் சீக்கிரன்னு சொல்லி கவுண்ட் பண்ணதுக்காலும் இயலாது அவ்வளவு கூட ஃபுட் சீக்கும் அவ்வளவு கூட அப்ப நினைவுச்சுக்கணும் என்னண்டா wants are unlimited ඒ කියන්නේ wants are unlimited right and then the next thing is needs cannot be created by businesses what's this point guys creating by businesses or not the thing is the needs and wants කියනකොට අපි බලාගෙන ඕන needs කියන දේවල් business වලට create කරන්න බෑ needs என்றது விஷயங்கள் என்ன செய்யலாது businesses-க்கு create பண்ண இயலாது but when it comes to wants they can be created by the businesses very simple so a business can't create something called as food clothing shelter ඒ වගේ දෙයක් අලුතින් හදන්න බෑ එතන need කියන දෙයක් හදන්න බෑ හැබැයි ඒගොල්ලන්ට පුළුවන් ඒ need එක satisfy වෙන්න හදන want එකක් හදන්න අප அவங்களுக்கு நீட் ஒன்று செய்யறது கேளாட்டி பிசினஸுக்கு என்ன இயலும் want ஒன்று உருவாகிறது கேளும் example just think right so different kind of foods are introduced by whom these these Pizza Hut right so every year they are introducing new type of food or else just think you're going to Pudukade right every day you'll be having some new kind of food right in the days நீங்க போனீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு என்ன smoke biscuit சாப்பிடலாம் so that's a new thing introduced by the business as example ඔයගලන්ට පුළුවන් මේ කොහෙද අලුත් කඩේ යන්න කෑම කන්න so when you go there you can find different types of foods every day the businesses are introducing businesses හැමදාම අලුත් දේවල් අලුත් wants හදනවා අලුත් type of food හදනවා right so ඔයගලන්ට ගියා මෙතනින් බලාගන්න පුළුවන් smoke biscuits small biscuit ඒ biscuit එක කෑවනම් ඔයගලගේ smoke වෙනවා කටේ නැහැ so these can be created so you must remember needs cannot be created by businesses wants cannot be needs cannot be created by businesses and wants can be created by businesses and when it comes to needs they are stable and unchanged by social forces so what do you mean by that so මේ social forces වලින් needs කියන දේවල් වෙනස් කරන්න බෑ ඒව common ඒව fixed හරි so needs and the விஷயம் இந்த social forces ஆல மாத்தது கேளாது எந்த நடந்தால் but wants කියනකොට influenced by social and cultural forces social and cultural forces කියලා දෙයක් මැදට එනවා social and cultural and forces என்ற விஷயம் நடுவுக்கு வருது so அதால அது வந்து influence ஆகுது so you can tell guys needs are stable and unstained by social forces and wants influenced by social forces වලට පුළුවන් ඒවා influence කරන්න so I hope those are very very clear regarding the differences between needs and wants and the next part that we need to discuss here is guys about products so this is a very very important discussion here when you take the products can be categorized into two guys products என்றது நாங்க ரெண்டுக்கு பிரிச்சலாம் ஒன்று goods ரெண்டாவது services අපිට පුළුවන් guys products කියන දේවල් දෙකට බෙදන්න මොකද්ද goods කියන දෙකයි services කියන දේ හරි so ඔයගොල්ලෝ products කියන දේ ගත්ත products are anything offered to the market to fulfill human needs and wants right ඒ කියන්නේ business වලින් market එකට දෙනවා ඇයි to fulfill human needs and wants then I hope that's clear right human need businesses ඇයි තියෙන්නේ needs and wants fulfill කරන්න හරි අනිත් පැත්තෙන් needs කොහොමද fulfill වෙන්නේ by consuming wants කොහොමද fulfill වෙන්නේ wants fulfill වෙන්නේ මේ products ටික consume කරාම products என்றது consume பண்ணாதான் wants என்றது fulfill ஆகும் I hope that's clear so that's a very separate line right so please understand that one also and இதுல வந்து ரெண்டு ஜாயிக்கும் goods and services என்ற ரெண்டு விஷயம் so goods and என்னடா those are tangible products services are intangible products that's a very simple thing goods and என்ன tangible services and intangible so what is the meaning of tangible and intangible tangible mean can touch intangible mean cannot touch so I will look into these differences so this is the difference between goods and services the difference tani na tandikara so api balamu මේවට examples ටිකක් අල්ලගෙන බලමු අපිට පුළුවන් goods වලට example එකක් හැටියට mobile phone එක ගන්න මේ තියෙන මේ mobile phone එක goods වලට example එකක් goods එක example උඩ තමයි the mobile phone services example teaching I am teaching you right? So, or else just think you are at a physical class and your teacher is teaching. உங்களோட teacher teach பண்ற physical classல வச்சு, right? So let's discuss these differences here. So tangible goods can be tangible. So this phone is there. You can touch them. You can touch. உங்களுக்கு உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சி பார்க்கலாம். ඔයාලට පුළුවන් අල්ලන්න. ඒ හින්දා අපි කියනවා tangible. These goods are tangible. But example එකට මම කියමු මොකද්ද? services වලට teaching කරනවා. මේ photo එකක් දාලා දෙන්න. physical class එක. Intangible. You can't touch. For example, I am teaching you guys. Can you touch my service? You can touch the display of your screen or something. But can you touch my service? No, right? ඔයගලන්ට බෑ ඔක අල්ලන්න. උඹලා කයියල පුடிச்சு පාකිලා நான் තර service என்னன்னு சார். So that's the difference. And goods can be stored. මට මේ phone එක අරන් ගිහිල්ලා මගේ locker එකේ දාලා තියන්න පුළුවන්. එන கேளும் இது இந்த phone எடுத்துட்டு போயிட்டு lockerல சில டேபிள்ல சரி எங்க எடுத்து வெச்சது. I can store it. But when you come to the services, ඔයාලා class එකේ ළමයිගේ ඉස්සරහා teacher උගන්වනවා. ඒ teacher උගන්වන එක ඔයාලට පුළුවන් මේ අපේ teacher උගන්වපු එක කියලා අතින් අල්ලගෙන ගිහිල්ලා ඔයා restore කරලා තියන්න. පස්සේ ගන්න කියලා. Can you do it? You can't. உங்களுக்கு அது செய்யலாது. என்ன ஒரு இடத்துல இப்போ நாங்கள் டீச் பண்ண போகலையே அதை எடுத்துட்டு போய் எங்க சரி வச்சுட்டு அதை ஸ்டோர் பண்ணி வைக்கலாமா? You can't. So due to these online services and all, these services can be stored as a hardware store பண்ணதுக்கு இயலும். But other than that, you can't do that, right? So which means goods can be stored and services cannot be stored. That's a very simple difference, right? And then the next thing, identical products can be produced. So when you take these, I think, these Google Pixel phone, there are thousands of phones in the world. Same as this type, same as this memory, same as this display, same as this everything, cover and more. So identical products can be produced. මේ iPhone වගේ thousands of phones තියෙනවා ලෝකේ. Lakhs of phones තියෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ අපිට පුළුවන් identical products හදන්න. ඒ වගේම products හදන්න. எங்களுக்கு කියලම ஒரே மாதிரியான products இன்னும் இன்னும் உருவாக்குது. But services எடுத்தண்டா services බැලුවොත් where is based on the service provider. Service provider එක service එක දෙන එක්කෙනා අනුව එක වෙනස්. Right? அது யாரு service தாரோ அதுக்கு ஏத்த மாதிரி அது வந்து different ஆகும். So that's the thing guys. So අපේ class එකට ආව මම explain කරන විදිහ මම උගන්වන විදිහ different. ඒ වගේම තව සර් කෙනෙක්ගේ හරි මිස් කෙනෙක්ගේ හරි class එකට ගියොත් එතන explain කරන විදිහ වෙනස්. Right? It is based on the service provider. Service provider பொறுத்து என்ன நடக்கலாம்? Service வந்து different படலாம். Right? So and then goods can be separate from the producer. Right? So this phone can be separate from the producer. I said this is a manufacturer of Google company. So and I have separated it and I own it myself now. And also the same thing, this iPhone also, you can separate it from the Apple manufacturer and you can keep it, right? If you have a device now. So I think that's your thing, right? Yeah. So that's the thing. It can be separated from the producer itself. But when you take the services, like the teaching and all, can you separate it from the service provider? ඔකලන්ට පුළුවන් දෙක separate කරන්න service provider ලගේ. It cannot be done, right? අද පිරිච්ච எடுக்கிறது வந்து it's not possible at all, right? It's not possible at all. So அப்படின்னு பொறுத்தல எங்களுக்கு சொல்லலாம் என்ன கதை இப்போ I am teaching here. Can you separate my teaching from me? If I die, my teaching also will die with me. That's a very simple thing, right? So it is inseparable from the provider. So that's the difference, guys. Goods can be separated from the producer and services inseparable from the producer, which means cannot be separated from the producer. So there are some characteristics and all. We have to discuss those things, and we have some other things to be discussed with this lesson. And but the thing is, I'm winding up this recording with this area. So the next recording onwards, I'll be discussing the characteristics of a business and all. So stay tuned with us, guys. We can discuss further on those areas soon, right? Okay, thanks for watching our videos, and yeah, see you all and have a good day.